In this lecture, I am going to cover NFA to DFA conversion. So the method which is used to conversion, which is subset construction method. So this is the method used to convert a DFA to convert NFA to DFA. Okay. So the problem statement, which is conversion of NFA to DFA for all strings ends with A. Okay, so we are going to convert here NFA to DFA for the problem statement. All strings ends with A. So in the first step, first you have to write the language for the problem statement. Okay, the first step you have to write the language. The second step you have to draw a D. You have to draw a NFA for the particular language, and in the third step, from the NFA, applying subset construction method, you will convert to the DFA. Okay, so first let me move to my first step. Language. So it's the language. A string ends with A. So a single A, which is also included in this language. Next, B, A. So your starting string, it may be either B or A. Okay. So here your input string, I have not included here. Actually, your input string is A, comma B. Okay. So starting string, it may be any string A or B, but that language ends with A. Okay. So definitely it is an infinite language. The first step is over. So it's the second step. In the second step, you have to construct NFA. Okay. So construction and NFA is much easier compared with DFA. So in this problem, your string ends with A. So you don't bother on starting string. Okay. So starting state Q naught. I won't worry about the starting string. It may be either A, comma B, but my automata definitely goes to the final state when it receives the final A. This is final state. That is Q1. Okay. So this is the NFA for the given problem statement. Next step, transition table. You have to draw the transition table for the NFA. Okay. So transition table for the NFA. So number of states Q0, Q1. Here Q0 is the starting state, Q1 is the final state. So in alphabets are A and B. On receiving A, Q0 moves to both Q0, comma Q1. Okay. So two states are possible. Okay, but because this is NFA, so it is also acceptable in NFA, but this is not acceptable in DFA. In DFA, on receiving A, it should move on the only one state only, but in NFA, 1 or more number of transitions are possible. On receiving B, it's staying in the same state, and from Q1 on receiving A, there was no any transitions from Q1, so I just add here a 5. Okay, this is the transition table for this is the transition table for NFA. Okay, so this is the transition table for NFA. So third step over. So what's the fourth step? In the fourth step, I'm going to apply subset construction method. Okay, so in the fourth step only, I'm going to apply here subset construction method. So this is the method used to convert NFA to DFA. Okay, subset construction method. So in that method, I'll just directly write the transition table. Okay, this is the subset construction method. So first, what are the inputs? A and B. The first, just taking the first line from the NFA table, starting with Q0. So I'm to here starting with Q0. So on receiving A, Q naught on receiving A, it moves to both Q naught as well as Q1, right? On but I'm here and I won't add this curly braces. Okay, so won't add the curly braces here. You are making this as a separate state. Okay, here which means Q naught Q1 which act as a new state here. This is called subset construction. You are creating a new state, that is why it is called subset construction method. Okay, this is over. On receiving a B, Q naught moves to Q naught 1. Okay, what about the next one? I've just strike a note here. Y means on receiving A and B, Q naught actually Q1 is having no more transition on both A and B. That is why we added 5 here. If both transitions are 5 means we just neglect the steps, just strike a note. Then so it's not over here. Here we have received one more new state, that is Q naught Q1, right? This is the one more new state. So I have to add here because states are add in this part. So I have to add the new states here. Next, transitions. Check out the transitions. On receiving A, Q naught moves to Q naught, yes, Q1, right? On receiving B, on from Q1, taken out the Q1 on receiving A from Q1 on there is no transition for A, that is 5. So Q naught Q1 which is concatenate with 5 which is Q naught Q1. Okay, this is applicable to anyone. For example, Q1 concatenate with 5 means it returns Q1 only. So Q naught Q1 concatenate with 5 means it returns Q naught Q1. Okay, so the same step. Then what about B step? Q naught on receiving B, it goes to Q naught only. And Q1, there is no transition for B. So Q naught concatenate with 5, which gives Q1, Q naught only. Okay. So is there then once again you have to check your transition table. Is there any new state will arrive or not? Okay. Actually, there is no any new states here. Q naught Q1 which is already presented here, Q1 which is already presented here. So your transition table is over. Okay, so this fourth part is over. What is the next part? In the next part, you have to draw the DFA from this transition table. So fifth part, you have to draw the DFA. Okay, so again starting with the Q naught, so which is the first starting state. Then new state Q naught Q1. Okay, so in your NFA, Q1 will act as your final state. Here Q1, which is here, the Q1 is added here. So this state is act as your final state. Okay. So from Q naught on receiving A, see, from Q naught on receiving A, it moves to Q naught Q1. On receiving B, it moves to Q naught only. Okay. Next, from Q naught Q1 state on receiving A, it moves to same state. On receiving B, it moves to Q naught. Now check your automata. Okay, this is DFA. Now check your automata. From Q naught, your input symbols. Your input symbols are A, comma B. Right? Your input symbols are A, comma B. From Q naught is having transitions on A and B. Q naught Q1, this state, from this state is having transition on both A, comma B. Okay, this is the way of how how to check your constructed DFA is perfect DFA or not. Okay, and once again you have to check the language. A first. On receiving A, it goes to the final state. Okay, this is final state. Next, Next string BA. So BA, it goes to the final state. Next ABA. So ABA goes to the final state. So this is your perfect DFA. This is the way of how to construct a NFA to DFA using subset construction method. Okay, let us see on the next lecture. Thank you.